He's not even resisting arrest right now, bro.
His nose is bleeding.
You fucking stopping his breathing right now, bro. You think that's cool? You think that's cool
really
though,
not.
right? What's your oh man, what's your badge number, bro? You think that's cool right now, bro?
You'll call police on another police.
You think that's cool though, bro? You're a bum, bro.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to the Stephen Williams Show. Wow. I want to discuss with you what just happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the great United States of America, where the majority of the people of the world aspired to go. Don't know if they still do that, but that used to be everybody's aspiration, to go and get a piece of the American dream. You know, let me say this. As I'm about to talk about the police, I have a certain respect for good police, because I have two brothers who are police. Well, one is deceased. My big brother was a policeman, and he was one of the most maybe notorious policemen in Jamaica. They call him one a day for a reason, because every day he would either lock up somebody or kill somebody. And those were the guys who were terrorizing downtown Kingston, Jamaica especially. So he was one of the most feared policemen at the time, one a day. But he lost his life. Don't know if it was the result of a bullet that he received from a gunman who had the upper hand. You know, he first drew at him, and the first shot he fired, he got in his abdomen. And so eventually he died, about say 10, 11 years after the bullet wound got ruptured, and he died. I have another brother. I think he is older than I am, and he has been in the police force in Jamaica for many years now. I know because the last time he was corporal, a senior corporal, and I'm sure by now maybe he's inspector or whatever. We haven't spoken for many years. I myself tried to join the police in Jamaica. The first time I took the test, I failed it by about 2 or 3 spelling questions. And they told me that I could do it over. I never ended up going back and doing it over. I tried again another year. This time I passed the test, not the spelling this time. And I don't have a problem spelling. I'm a very good speller. But this time I passed the test with flying colors as it relates to the intellectual part of it. Yeah, the test, all those tests that they gave us. And there were thousands of guys lined up to join. And I heard, you know, while you do your tests, you wait on it to get the result. And I heard my name called among, it kept on boiling down just to a selected few. And I was among the selected few. But God would have it that I failed on the basis that I missed it by just a few months, where my birthday I was a couple months too old. And they regretted that, and I regretted it somewhat. Not now, but then. So I missed my chance to become a policeman. Came to Canada. I applied as well. They don't have the age factor like Jamaica, but they have the fitness factor. Wanted to serve in the police force in Canada. And I went to do the test, and you know, they have us running to and fro like in a big court. And there were a lot of people. You're running from one end to the other to see how fit you are. I didn't prepare. I just went randomly to do it. And that too, I failed. I have to laugh because the guy pulled me out and said, "I gotta, he has to take me out of the race because I'm not keeping up." And so he took me out and said, "I can go to a gym and just get fit up and come back." Because the beauty about Canada, even right now, if I'm fit, I can join the police force. They don't have an age discrimination. But I have not followed it up. And so I went and I do trucking. Went to drive a truck, regardless of the fact that I have a pastoral degree. And I did trucking for a while, and that was a nightmare. Don't even want to talk about it. Right now, I don't work, I say all of this to say that, so I have a great respect for the police, and I too have been arrested since I've been here, yeah. And it was as a result of me getting up one morning. I was on some pills from an accident that tend to mess with our mentality. So I got up in the morning, and it was early in the morning when I couldn't sleep, like about 2 o'clock. So I saw that somebody was killed in Jamaica from some guys riding on a bike. And then below it was about a conference president of Ontario that was slated to go down there to speak. And I don't know what happened, but I mixed it up to say that he was the one that was killed while he went to Jamaica. Anyway, he sent his friends. They came, they handcuffed me, came to my home. They handcuffed me. But I must say, to be honest with you, I don't find the Canadian police to be very aggressive or to be like the American police, who are a bit overly aggressive too, especially when your skin is not as clear as theirs. Because when they came, they conducted themselves respectfully in my home. On the way, I was talking in the back of the car while they transported me 2 hours away from where I was living. And while I was in the back of the car, the police car, handcuff and all, thanks to my church brother, my president, our church, that's our church now, the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about brotherly love anymore. But anyway, I won't bother getting to that. Anyway, so while I was being transported and I was talking, one of the policemen said to me, "Just be careful what you say because you're on record. You're being recorded." So he cautioned me to be on the safe side. When I went to the lockup, spent jail one night. Yeah, thanks to you, Seventh-day Adventist Church brother. Yay! My first taste of what it means to sleep in a jail cell in Canada. Anyway, be that as it may, the policeman cautioned me and told me, be careful of what I said. Later on in the night as well, I wasn't feeling well because I have terrible back pain. Even now, terrible back pain and medications. And so I asked them to let me go to the doctor the night, and so they took me and escorted me. And you know, on the way back to the vehicle, the arresting officer, the one who was in charge, he allowed me to walk from the hospital to the Jeep, which they don't normally do without handcuff and all of that. And he was very humane in his treatment of me, I must say. You know, I must say, I can't really say they were bad or I had bad experience. So I have a respect for them. And I noticed that sometimes I'm going on the road, I always seen the police, and I feel like they've been, you know, kind of keeping me close. They're keeping me close. You know, so now and again, not now and again, almost every time I was going out there, you know, they're making sure they keep an eye on me. I remember one day I was driving down the road, and I said, wow, one was coming behind me. They don't normally come. They normally pass me like opposite direction. But this time this one was coming from behind, and then he drives in front of me. Well, I made a right turn, and I know it was a cul-de-sac, so I had to turn and come back. And he actually come around and made the cul-de-sac too. And, no. He went around me. He went around the cul-de-sac. So I said, where's this guy going? Let me see if I could be the one he's targeting. And I went behind him and followed him, and I noticed he came around. There was nobody he went to talk to. So obviously, I kept in view. Anyway, I think I'm digressing. Back to this incident in Minneapolis. This word is so hard to call. This police officer has disgraced the entire police force in Minneapolis. And not just that, and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth about how the white police treat the black people. And as you all know, it is not a very good report. They are bystanders.
Hey, look at you. Your body language explains it. You fucking bum.
Bro, get the fuck off of here.
It's the whites. They love
But
doing that to
no,
the
I
black
already know that, bro. I trained with half of these bum ass dudes at the academy, bro. You know that's bogus right now, bro. You know it's bogus. You can't even look at me like a man because you a bum, bro. He's not even resisting arrest right now, bro.
His nose is bleeding.
You fucking stopping his breathing right now, bro. You think that's cool? You think that's cool
really
though,
not.
right? What's your oh man, what's your badge number, bro? You think that's cool right now, bro?
You'll call police on another police.
You think that's cool though, bro? You're a bum, bro. You're a bum for that. You're a bum for that, bro. You getting mad. You just sitting there stopping his breathing right now.
Look at
You
him.
about to go out right now, bro.
Look at
Bro.
him. Get off of him now.
What is wrong with y'all?
What the fuck? He got made. He got made. He cannot breathe. Get over here. No, first of all.
Bro, look, well, you can check on him. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive
Look at him.
right now.
Get off the street.
He's not responsive right now.
You would know.
He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive right now, bro. No, bro, look at him. He's not responsive right now, bro.
Check her pulse.
Bro, are you serious? You gonna just let him sit there with that on
Let
his
me
neck,
see a
bro?
pulse.
Is he breathing right now? Check his
How long will we
pulse.
have this conversation?
Check his pulse.
Okay.
Check his pulse, Tal.
I'm
Tal,
telling you
check
right
his
now,
pulse.
check his pulse.
Tal, check his pulse, bro.
Look at this dude.
Bro, check his pulse, bro. You
He
bogus,
just
bro.
laying here.
Don't do
You
drugs,
bogus.
guys.
Don't do drugs, bro. What is that? What do you think that is? You call what he doing okay?
Get back
You
on the
call what
street.
he doing okay? You call what you doing? You call what he doing
Are
okay,
you
bro?
really a firefighter?
Yes,
Bro.
I am from Minneapolis.
Okay.
Bro, you call. You think that's okay? Check his pulse.
Check his right
Tal,
pulse
check his
now.
pulse.
Get back on the street.
Check. The man ain't moved yet, bro. The man ain't moved yet, bro.
Okay. Where?
Minneapolis.
Okay.
Bro, you're a bum, bro. You're a bum, bro. You're
Check his
definitely
pulse
a
right
bum,
now.
bro.
Tell me what it is. Tell me what his pulse is right now.
Check
I swear
the
to God.
pulse. Bro, he has
bystanders passing by, videotaping. This guy did not care. One stood guard, the Chinese-looking one, or Filipino, or whatever he is, while one held his knee in the guy's neck, and he was begging for his life. One of the time, it was so heartrending to hear when he says, I want you to get up and go in the vehicle, something like that. And the guy said, I will. But he still had him down. And you know, it reminds me of like when you're in the jungle. There are these birds, the hawk and the eagles. Once you see they catch another bird and hook those claws in them, no matter how those birds scream and beg and for their lives, they will not let go. But you see, those are birds of prey are going to eat the bird because they kill them to eat them, but for food. God would have it that is the world in which we live. Birds, they didn't commit any sin, but sorry, in there, because we say in the Bible, because of sin, everything is cursed. So birds eat birds. A hawk, they eat the small birds. And I've watched it on the video. When they catch those birds, they never ever let go. This reminds me of this incident. Also, sometimes in the jungle, the lion, once they catch that animal and hold to the neck, they never let go. But they're looking for food. I wonder if this policeman was looking for food. Because the only thing would have been logical next for his next move is for him to just get down to eating, all four of them. Get down to eating. That's the part that's missing. Because you hold this man begging for his life. You have him in handcuff. It's four of you. You have guns. The guy has no gun. He's no threat. He's begging for his life. And you held him in that position until the man is breathless. And you tell me that that is not intentional murder, cold-blooded murder? And you say that these guys were just fired? Hold on now. Where in the world is murder okay? What is it? Murder is okay because it was committed by a certain person against a certain person, somebody whose life has no value? Is that what you're saying, America? That this man, because of his skin color, his life doesn't matter? That man must have been related to somebody. He has a mother. He has possibly children. I heard he has a daughter. He has a girlfriend. The girlfriend was even a white girl, so he's not racist. Yeah? And you tell me that you only fire these guys and they're not charged for murder and thrown in jail? No, man. Something is wrong in America. Oh, my God. Wow. 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 I know what that choke feels like. That was done to me at a club some time ago in my life, where a security guard held me and pushed my neck to the point, and I'm saying, okay, I surrender all. And the guy's pushing my neck, and to the point I couldn't speak, and my breath was cut off, and I went unconscious. And that's why I tell people I've tasted death. I know what death feels like. The guy was in no pain after that, because he just going cold, unconscious, nothing. You could kick him and he doesn't feel anything. It's like he was dead for a point. Like I was when they did it to me. So you just, when your breath is cut off, you go unconscious. Luckily for me, why I'm alive today to tell the story, is that apparently they ease up on time to let me regain consciousness. Because if they had stayed a little while longer, I'd be a dead man today. So it goes without saying that this police officer, I don't know whether the guy is mentally deranged. His intention was murder. What? I don't know. I don't know what to say. But what I saw there, you don't need much of an evidence. Thank God for cameras. Thank God for these phones with cameras now. You guys think that it's serving your purpose, but it's going both ways. You, the police, you are also under inspection because you don't know where a secret camera is. So y'all better be careful, because there was a time when they used to do these things and get away with it. But now, people have their cameras hidden on you even when you don't know it. Yeah? So, I am furious about this thing. And I will say to black people, it has been going on for a while because you decide to take it. To be going on the street and marching and burning and looting, how has that helped? It has not helped. There need to be a better approach, black people. There need to be a better approach to this thing. Racism. You know, it's yesterday I was looking at a little baby, little cute little white baby. And I'm thinking to myself, and later on that pretty little thing, innocent, cute little thing, turn out to be racist, murderers, vicious. Some of them turn out to be criminals. And how does a child transform from being a little baby, innocent baby, to becoming a grown-up that is capable of committing cold-blooded murder? How? You know why? Racism, as I learned in college right here in Canada from my lecturer. And she taught us that racism is not natural. It is not natural. If you put a black child and a white child and a Chinese child and all, you name them, put them together, all of them will play with each other like there's no tomorrow. They don't care about the skin color, they don't care. Unless the parent said, don't play with him. Don't play with this one, don't play with that one. And I've seen it happen even while living here in my area. There's a little white girl came to play with my sons, and I was talking to her, and just building a little camaraderie between myself and the little girl and my boys, and playing together as kids love to do. And all of a sudden the father just come and wheel her away. Racism is taught by the evil parents, and it is a sickness, it is a disease that is affecting a lot of people. Racism is taught by the parents. It's not inherited, it's not handed down. Well, in a sense it's handed down, but it is taught. It is not caught, it is taught by the adults. And some of you adults who are watching me, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for handing down that to anyone. My skin color and your skin color may be different, but I bet if I cut you with a knife and you cut me with a knife, you're going to see one color blood, and that's red blood. If you go to the bathroom and you let out something, and the white man and the black man let out something out of their bowels, it's going to all smell. We are just a part of a variety. God is not a boring God. The same way you have a variety of flowers, you have a variety of people. God did not want to just put white here alone, or blacks here alone, or Indians, or brown, or he wanted like the flowers have a variety. Why is it that one set of people believe that because their shade is a little lighter, they are any better? And if since you are better, you should act better. Throughout history, it is the white are always enslaving the black. So who is evil? Who is doing evil to each other over the years? Who should be angry? Who should be angry? Who are the oppressed nation on this earth more than anyone else? Or the oppressed race, I should say, not nation. I know I don't look forward to any changes in this world. I don't. Because God never promised that things will get better. It says evil men and seducers will wax worse and worse. You know, yesterday I say when I saw that video, I say to myself, I have never seen God. I have never seen the devil. I have only heard about them, and I do believe they exist, both of them. But really and truly, I've never seen either. But you know, I have seen the work of God, and I have seen the works of the devil and demons. And yesterday, what I saw in that video, with this policeman with his knee on the man's neck, it's nothing short of demonic. So people are representing the demons of hell, and people represent God. Every one of us, we come here in this life, we are representing one force or another. We are representing the forces of good, the good God, we are representing the forces of evil, unspeakable evil, satanic, demonic. Because that could never be a human being doing that to another human being. That man was under possession. And that's why I said to people all the time, to be demon possessed doesn't mean you're running around, foaming through your mouth, eating out of the garbage bin. To be demon possessed is the acts that you do. Shows that you're demon possessed. That was nothing short of demonic possession. Yeah? Demonic possession. Anyway, my people, I just want to say to that family, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. It's not nice to be losing people like that. In such a, and I mean, it's televised to the world. Another tragedy in the United States of America. I'm lost for words. I don't know what next to say. All I can say to the black people in America, in both Canada and America, walk on a chalk line. Be careful. Be very careful. Keep out of trouble as much as you can, because these people are very demonic. When the demon take over these people, there is no length at which they will go to prove a point. Take care, walk good, and God bless you. And remember that this world is not our own. We're just passing through. Make God your Father. Establish a relationship with Him, because He's the only one who can offer us hope beyond this life. He promises that a day is coming when things will get better. We have to just look for that day. But right now, we are in a hellhole. Sometimes I say, God, what a mess you have left us in. What a mess. But you know something? He promised that He's going to clean up the mess soon. Thank you. God bless you, and goodbye.